downlink established. Data log continuation. Patching back through to Sol 4.
Hey bro, I know I just sent you the last transmission, but you are not going to believe what happened next. Expat Brat and I cleared out the first sector, but we realized we still had plenty of fuel left in a tank and our shields were fully charged. Instead of heading back to the port to celebrate, we decided to double down. We opened up the contract manager and immediately accepted a follow-up high priority ticket. This time, the handler offered us a contract to investigate some severe, unexplained energy anomalies occurring deep within another sector, the engineering wing. The payout was massive, so it was a quick tactical rearm, fresh magazines in the webbings, and right back into the action. Our destination was the heavy industrial underbelly of the complex. To even get there, boots through the blast doors of the engineering wing, we had to clear a path through a squad of patrolling corporate guards who clearly didn't want us visiting. We dropped them cleanly, bypassed the security grid and stepped out onto the massive engineering platform. And that's when the facility decided to remind us exactly why nobody comes down here anymore. With the perimeter temporarily secure, I approached the main diagnostic terminal to pull out the anomaly data. But of course, because that is the Stanton system, nothing even works on the first try. The terminal was completely unresponsive. The master diagnostic system couldn't perform a clean data readout because a coolant pipe right beneath the platform was completely ruptured, throwing off the terminal readings. I pulled out my multi-tool and dropped down to the lower maintenance crawl space to patch the pipe. I thought the danger was over, and I was completely wrong. The ground didn't just shake this time, it literally exploded. Out of the dust rose a Valakar that made the previous ones look like harmless little toddlers. This wasn't the absolute unit, an dominant Alpha Valakar. It was twice the size, covered in reinforced armor plating, and the absolute furious beast. It lunged at me, and for a second I thought my journey to becoming a Star-Lord was ending right there in the dirt. Expat Brat immediately recognized the danger. She laid down heavy suppressing fire from the upper catwalk to draw its attention, allowing me to scramble back on my feet. We executed a perfect tactical pincer movement, completely encircling the beast, trading aggro and pouring everything we had into its weak points until the giant finally collapsed. My heart was hammering against my ribs, bro. I took a deep breath, fired up the plasma torch on my multi-tool, and finally repaired the blasted pipe. The diagnostic computer hummed back to life. The data drives loaded up and we officially secured the anomaly intel. We were completely done, ready to head back to the surface for another massive payday. We were heading toward the exit elevator when Expat Brat stopped, turned to me and asked a very dangerous question. She said, "Hey, do you want to take the boring, easy way back to the surface, or do you want to take the interesting path? It's still full of extreme danger, but the rewards are unmatched." Now, you've known me my entire life, bro. You knew exactly what my answer was going to be before I even said it. we took the interesting path. And let me tell you, it led us into a sector that completely bypassed my wildest, darkest expectations. We stepped directly into the live pulsing core of the main reactor.
Okay.
The gravity generators inside that chamber were completely fried and looping out of control. The physics went absolutely mental. 1 second I was standing on solid ground, the next second the gravity completely shut off, throwing me into a full zero G-spin. I literally didn't know where the floor was or where the ceiling ended. I was completely disoriented and almost lost my entire lunch right into the inside of my helmet. To make a bad situation worse, the sector was crawling with high-tech scavengers and mercenaries. These guys were wearing heavy hazmat radiation suit. Our tactical armor provided some basic shielding, but we were forced into a terrifying balancing act. We had to engage in a high-stakes, weightless gunfight, while constantly maneuvering around little glowing pockets of ambient radiation.
Hey, they are messing around here.
No, they're very good at shooting, and they have a lot of XP.
Where are we going? Oh, this way. Whee! Ouch!
Wait, don't run. It's gonna go. Yeah.
Every few minutes, the massive reactor core would pulse violently, sending a blind wave of energy through the room. I swear to you, bro, after surviving that chamber, we are probably going to be glowing in the dark for the next 3 weeks. We navigated the floating platforms, picked off the radiation squads one by one, and finally reached the automated transit terminal. We threw ourselves onto the industrial cargo tram that slammed into high gear, rocketing us away from the burning light of the reactor and delivering us right back near the surface level. We cleared out one final desperate security detail in the main lobby, burst through the hangar doors, and finally made it back to the beautiful red painted sanctuary of my countless red. I set the coordinates to Everest Harbor, punched the quantum drive, and let the ship's automatic navigation take over while we finally collapsed into the medical beds to scrub the radiation toxic out of our systems. What an absolute night, bro. It was pure chaos from start to finish, but I made it out in one piece, so you won't hear me complaining. Right here, I'm sitting in my hangar locker room, looking at my local inventory stash, and it's a complete disaster zone. I have gathered so much high-tier heavy armors, rare sniper rifles, and modified weapons from these runs that I literally don't even know where to store it all anymore. It's a good problem to have, honestly. This new life of mine out here on the frontier, it's definitely not a bed of roses. It is dangerous, it's exhausting, and it almost gets me neutralized on a daily basis. But I don't regret a single choice. I am meeting some absolutely phenomenal people, and I'm flying a massive advanced starships that you and I back on Mars would never even have the chance to see from a distance, let alone seated in the pilot seat. The Handler just confirmed the data transfer and the credits hit my account. I'm signing off for the week, bro. I expect a completely detailed report on your big date night with Maria in the next transmission. Well, maybe not too detailed, if you know what I mean. Take care of yourselves. Hug the kids from me. Torchu69 signing off. 07.